Mike's whistle. One morning when he arrived, Duck's whistle was out of order. They had worked late the night before, and his driver and fireman had used it to boil eggs for their supper. But something had gone wrong, and next morning, when he wanted to whistle, Duck found he could only make burbling noises. He was upset about it, said his driver. But Mike made rude remarks about it. Mimicked Mike. Asked Bert. Mike was proud of his shrill whistle, said Rex. He paused impressively. Spluttered Mike. Mike went redder than ever with fury. His steam pressure went up suddenly, and his safety valves flew off, said his driver. Mike backed down on the coaches, whooshing angrily. When all was ready, he started with a rude jerk. He puffed, wondered his driver. Mike whistled loudly at the least excuse. He muttered as he bucketed along, remarked his driver. He was relieved when they reached the end station safely. He looked Mike all over, but saw nothing wrong. He tried to soothe him, but Mike still sizzled crossly. He said at last. Then, soon after they had started back, he heard a thin, persistent tinkle. He thought, but he never got the chance. It was the cow's fault. She stood on the track busily cropping grass. She took no notice of the train. Mike stopped. He wasn't frightened. He had met her before. She only made him cross. He came slowly forward, whooshing steam from his cylinders. The cow just flicked her tail and went on eating. Mike felt exasperated. He tried whistling. He wanted to say, but he didn't get far. His second peep turned into a tremendous whoosh as his whistle cap shot up like a rocket and landed in a field. Driver and guard started to look for it, but some passengers objected. They said, Mike was dismayed. He protested, said the passengers. And so it was arranged. Whenever they saw a board, guard, driver and passengers all whistled. They made more noise than Mike ever did and thought it splendid fun. Mike mourned for his lost whistle. Mike hoped his driver would give him a new whistle when they got home. He was disappointed, said the small controller sternly. Mike worked in the quarries for the rest of the day. It was nearly dark when he reached the shed, asked Bert as Mike came in. Whispered Rex, said Bert.